reality, right? The media focuses on one part of what the police do, and that doesn't excuse it in any way. I mean, if somebody uses aggressive force and, you know, God forbid, shoots someone because they're worried and they're black, I mean, there's no excuse for that. Let's start with that.
Of course.
However, these police officers are also doing a lot, 99% of the time, to make sure these communities are safe, but we never hear about that.
You know, you got police officers, the ones that when you're scared to go into your house, you call them up, they walk in there, they search the house, kid falls off his bike, he gets hurt, they put the bike in the back of the trunk of the radio car, they bring it back. These are cops every day doing the job. Less than 0.5% ever have problems in the police department. Even in our clergy, it's more percentage of people getting in trouble. These cops are being beat up. Now you got this Black Lives Matter. I was on Fox and Friends on Saturday morning. I says, I'd like to join all Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. And lock arm in arms and let's go to Chicago and start there. I hate when they start to make this sound like it's worse out there than it is. And when you condone killing cops, now they're linking up with the new Black Panther Party. I was here in 1970, 71. We had 13 cops assassinated in New York by the Black Liberation Army. And in 1971, we had another 11 shot. Piagentini and Jones, Foster and Laurie, these names resonate in my mind. And when I saw those cops get gunned down, and that chief of police in Dallas is a great man, that chief. I was there 3 weeks ago, and we were talking about Operation Blue Shield. What is that? That's what the cops going into the communities with the kids if they had problems, going into high schools after dark, and talking to young men there. We've got to bring each other together. And
yet we're doing anything but that, right?
And until Black lives, all lives matter, and stop going after the police department. Here's some facts and figures. Over 4,500 African Americans will be killed in 1 year. That's an average. Of that is approximately 110 killings by police. Of those killings, justifiable killings, that's when the guy's shooting at the cop, back and forth, weapons, or in the commission of a crime, whatever, probably 2% of them are investigated not to be right. So the amount of interactions, millions of interactions a year, cops and people. Let's stop condemning the cops, because we need the cops. Because if the cops stop doing their job, we're going to have a problem. And God knows the salaries that they're making. They've got to take care of their families. They put their uniform on. They don't know if they're going to come home or not. And I'm telling you, when you watch those cops, when that shooting was over there in Dallas, they were running in there. And Chief Brown is one of the greatest chiefs we have. A lot of people don't know. He lost his son. His son killed a cop. Chief Brown lives with this. You see his eyes. He's one of the most warm. I love the man. I was there 3 weeks ago with him, including the mayor of Dallas. That city is so beautiful. People are getting along. When this happened, I was shocked.
It is shocking. It's terrifying. How much worse are we off right now, given Black Lives Matters and all the hatred that seems to have spouted up?
All it is rhetoric. They're not doing anything. Look, if you really want to demonstrate, and I say, if any of these cops are wrong, I came out publicly when that cop in South Carolina shot that man in the back 7 times. I said, that cop should go to jail. Everything has to be investigated. We don't lynch people. We have a judicial system, and you have to go through that.
Thank you so much. I got to run, but thank you, sir. We're going to be right back with much more after this.
Thank you, Trish.